Hello and welcome to Technical Kranti, and today we are going to see another question which is finding the triplets in the array which sum up to 0. Let's look at the thought for the day, and these are the questions we have done till now, and let's look at the question. So the question basically states that you are given an array and you need to find unique numbers, a set of unique numbers which sum up to 0. So which in this case is minus 1, 2, minus 1, 0, 1. So these are the two triplets that exist in the array which sum up to 0. How are we going to do this? The first step involves arranging the array in ascending order, right? So what we'll do is we will run a for loop on the array, and let's suppose I is on the first position, and then for the remainder of the array we'll have a left pointer and a right pointer. And if the numbers on the left and right pointer is equal to the minus of I, minus of the number at I, then we have the triplet. Okay. If the sum of L plus R is less than this number, then we have to increase the sum. And in order to increase the sum, we have to move L towards the right. And similarly, if L plus R is greater than the sum required, then L plus R has to be reduced, which would happen by moving the right pointer to the left. So that's basically the algorithm is all about. So when array of I is minus 4, so we need to see the sum A of L plus A of R. This comes out to be 1. So 1 is less than 4, right? Because when this plus this is equal to 4, then only the three numbers sum up to 0. So clearly we have to increase the sum, and for that we need to move L ahead. Now, as long as L is the same, we will keep on moving, and L comes over here. Now the sum becomes 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 is still less than 4, so we'll again move L ahead. L comes over here, and the sum becomes 3. 3 is less than 4, but now if we move L further ahead, L and R would become equal, and then there are no two different numbers which are represented by L and R. Therefore, for this I we don't find a triplet, so I moves ahead. All right, so L is here and R is here. Now what we'll do is we'll see what is A of I. A of I is minus 1, and A of L plus R is 1. So they are equal, they form a triplet, and A of I, L, and A of L and A of R goes into the answer. All right. Okay. Now we can move L ahead. So this sum becomes 2. 2 is greater than 1. So we move R towards the left, and R comes over here. 0 plus 1 becomes 1, and this is equal to 1. And we get another pair, which is minus 1, 0, 1, right? And after this point, no further movement is possible for I equal to this value. So for the same values, we'll keep on moving I ahead. And I comes here, L and R are here, and L plus R becomes 3, and 3 is not minus 3, right? 3 is greater than minus 3, so we cannot have combination for this value of I. And as you can see, now we cannot move further ahead, and these are our combinations. So as you can see here, what I'm doing is I am initially sorting the array, finding the end of the array, then this is the uh, array or the list which has the answer. Okay, so we will iterate along the array, and we'll see if the I is equal to the previous I, so we'll move ahead. We'll not be doing further calculations for the same value of I basically, if we have already done it previously. Now we'll just have the left and the right. So left would be just one step ahead of the value of I, and right would be at the end. And we'll just continue doing this until left is less than right, right? So minus I would represent the negative of the first number, right? So if the rest of the two numbers sum up to the negative of the first number, then we have the answer which will append, right? And we'll just move left ahead then. Otherwise, if the sum of the remainder of the two numbers is greater than what we need, then we have to reduce by moving right towards the left. So this calculation is just to ensure that we are moving, that the right pointer is moving towards left, and all the numbers that are equal in succession are surpassed. And so else would take care of the condition when the sum of the two numbers is less than the sum that we require. In that case, left is moved ahead. And yeah, that's it. So we return the answer this way. So let's see if my answer is submitted. Yeah, it is accepted for the cases. So I hope you understood the approach and the question, and you also understood the implementation of it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.